This is a HeadGum podcast.
And we are back in studio. Just did a couple calls with our guest, the great Fred Armisen. Fred, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
But so when you were growing up, did you want to be a musician, or did you always know you wanted to be a comedic actor? Or what was the
It was
original dream?
musician, like a sort of combo of the two. So
Cool.
it was musician first, but I was drawn to musicians who did something kind of odd and theatrical, like Devo and David Byrne
cool.
and even David Bowie to an extent, that he did different characters. So somewhere in there, I was like, oh, I want to be that.
That's cool. You're such a unique talent. Who are your influences? Like, who are you kind of?
I think those people for sure.
But those are like, but that's very like the mute. They're like,
But
was there
what's weird
anybody
is,
on
like,
screen, like an actor that you? Were
like people I saw on TV.
because
Like
when you got on SNL, that's when I was like, it was, you know, and still to this day, anytime you do anything, Portlandia, I find holds up to such a crazy
The
degree.
best.
oh, thanks.
Where you're like, I can turn that on whenever, and I'm always like, oh, I fucking love this.
I appreciate it.
But like, who was? But I still, even whenever I watch you do anything, I'm like, a lot of times I can see who somebody's copying. Like when I started, I was copying Owen Wilson, I was
I hear
copying
you.
Vince Vaughn, but I was earlier copying like Belushi, and then I wanted to be Farley. So there was like people that I can still see. I'm like, oh, that's where I was copying blank. I don't know who you were ever copying.
Definitely, I would say Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
The way he did characters, I was very like,
Yes.
how does he? When he came up with
character work
Sprockets,
so good.
was great. It's so
Great.
complete
Yes.
and so odd in a good way.
Yes.
Like I never would have thought of that. Somewhere
It's
in
so
there,
three-dimensional.
yeah.
Yeah.
As everyone on SCTV, but I feel like all of us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like
100%.
to say SCTV now is like, well,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But somewhere within like I'd say Mike Myers or maybe Rick Moranis in that zone.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to do whatever that
That.
was. What's weird is this is something that never shows every time I do something, but I remember watching Bill Murray as a talk show guest. If I saw him on Letterman or something, I really admired. I was like, look how confident and
Totally.
relaxed that guy is. I don't think I have that, but I yearned for it. Like,
Same. I
what
know
is
exactly
that?
what you mean. Well, I would watch him do Cubs commentary
yeah.
with Carrie. And when I'd be growing up, he would all of a sudden be on WGN. And it just seemed like your uncle's friend who just fell out of a bar. And it would be like, he wasn't too drunk, but it would be like that perfect level of drunk of like, you're being so funny around all ages.
Yeah.
Like the kids are laughing,
Yes.
the adults are laughing, and like the older generation is laughing. And you have a cigarette and a beer, but like you're not being inappropriate, but you're right on the line.
Yes.
And you're friends with everybody.
And you seem happy.
You're happy to be there. You're present.
No chip on your shoulder, just like a funny, fun
Yes.
person and relaxed.
And you don't, and part of that relaxed was this moment's not too big for you. You don't really care.
no,
It kind of
no.
doesn't matter.
or too small.
Or too small.
But yeah, how do we incorporate that into our lives?
Well, I don't know.
He's-
That was the thing. He always popped up in the weirdest places. He would
Yeah.
be on like local news.
Yeah.
He was just, it seemed like he had a magic power
Yeah.
and he was just making other people feel it.
But then
Yes.
what was SNL for you then?
Let me see if I could be Bill Murray for a minute.
Let's see.
I don't mean like an impression. What if I could be really relaxed? Like, what are you guys doing? I can't do it.
Let's see it, Fred. Just lean in.
But I was watching. I got one of those.
That's aggressive.
I can't do it.
It's not.
I can't do
Well,
it.
you kind of had that
I can't
earlier
do
when you
that.
said to them.
Yeah.
What do
are
you
we in a
want? We don't
lobby?
know.
Parked outside and you know with a valet park. I don't know. I can't. I wish I could like give him $100. He got my car. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't. I don't have that like regular conversation and then. I got one of those hats.
You got a hat?
Give me that. That's what he's more like.
Yeah.
Give me that hat.
Well, Fred,
Fred,
what
you're
are
our
you-
Bill
What are
Murray.
you shooting these days? What are you promoting, sir?
I'm shooting the 3rd season of Wednesday.
Okay, and when does that? That's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. I'm not sure when it comes out.
Okay, and Jennifer Ortega.
Great.
Who else are you acting with on that?
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega.
She's great.
She's great.
Most of my scenes are with her. Louis Guzman
No way.
plays Gomez.
He's
I had
great. Did you get to work with him?
Yeah, I've worked with him.
Cool.
He's been in every season,
Cool.
so he's great. And
He's had a hell of a career.
man, talking to that guy, you got to talk to this guy.
I mean, I would love to.
He is an original New Yorker, meaning
Such a
like
character.
deep New York,
Yeah.
Greenwich Village,
Old
Before-
Greenwich. Yeah.
old Greenwich before it was cool.
Yeah, when it was scary.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best
So
talking to
cool.
him.
I sat on a plane next to Daniel Day-Lewis.
Nice.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Nothing. But just in terms of Louis Guzman, I feel like he's a guy I would see on a plane,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, I want to say something,
Oh,
but I'm
yeah.
not gonna. But cool to see you here.
Yeah.
And I felt that way about Daniel Day-Lewis. I didn't talk to him, but I thought like pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was on a flight with Daniel Day-Lewis, and our seats were facing each other
What?
for
Awful.
10. No, I'm just kidding. I was just trying to top it.
That would have topped.
I
it.
am actually Daniel Day-Lewis.
That would-
Whoa.
So
It-
I'm
wow.
acting. Yeah.
The old school sitting on trains when it was
Yes.
opposite.
Yeah.
What a nightmare
What a
that
nightmare.
was.
I was on a train. Now this is probably, I'll make this quick.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 10 years ago. They were like, for dinner, you've got to tell us what time you're going to be there. Pick out a time. All right, 7:15. I go up to the train car. I had to sit across from someone. They're like, this is how we do it.
Hate that.
I was incensed.
That's horrible. That is
What?
horrible.
Agreed. Hate that.
What? Why would you do that?
It's too intimate.
That's how we do it? Change it.
Yeah, what's the point of the time?
Agreed.
I want to
What's the
be
point of the
alone.
time?
I agree.
I wanted to eat dinner.
Yeah, Fred, here's your food friend.
Oh,
I hate that.
You got a dinner pal.
I also, the other thing I hate is the hibachi style eating,
no, I'm not into that.
but my kid loves it. So I've had to go a bunch and you can't take a whole table. So you have to have you 4 and then another 3. And it's always like a birthday. So at a certain point, you got to go, how old's your daughter? And they'll go 9. I'll go like, happy birthday, Jane. And then like there's the weird egg thing. And I'm like,
egg
I hate this.
The
Yeah.
egg
I want to do the meal. The food's fine. I like the stir fry. I don't like a shared table.
No, I don't either.
Bad mood hibachi dad.
All right.
Well, it's an
make a
8-year-old's birthday.
Enjoy the ad.
And we are brought to you by Zazzle. Zazzle Gifts. I'm not gonna lie. I made a couple birthday presents with some Zazzle gifts here. I also made myself a Jose shirt. I don't have enough Jose stuff in my house for anyone who's seen my setup. But then I also got some other people in my life, so like that. My friend was having a big backyard barbecue, and I got a bunch of funny shirts made on Zazzle. And it could not be easier. It could not be. I'm not going to lie, it's fun to put together Zazzle stuff. Zazzle is a custom marketplace where you can take basically any product, a mug, a tote bag, a card, a phone case, and make it mean something.
Over 30 million customers have trusted Zazzle with their most important gifts. Yours is next. Right now, save 25% on your first order at Zazzle.com. That's 25% savings on your first order at Zazzle.com.
Hey.
Enjoy the ad. Fred, you want to start us on this one?
Hey, one of those cameras? Give me one of those. Hey. Pillow?
Hey, Bill Murray, you want to start us?
I brought this from home. I know. Okay.
That's cool.
It doesn't work. But I think his postures. I think he sits up pretty tall. I think
does.
I think he's kind of, which gives him a little
Yes,
you
status.
so, like
Power.
you like respect him more right away.
You also think he could probably fight, or back in the day, you'd be like, I wouldn't want to fight Bill Murray.
I wouldn't want to fight anyone. fighting is wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fighting is violent.
Good.
And it's not peaceful.
That's not
and you
Bill
call
Murray.
yourself
That's not a-
and you call
that's
no,
not
this
Bill
is not
Murray.
Bill Murray.
No.
This is Fred.
You call yourself a pacifist?
Yeah. Good.
I never called
You
myself.
needed that.
I
You
never
needed that. I'm
called
sorry.
myself.
That was good. That
When I
was
first
right on
met
time.
you.
No.
Oh, on New Girl? I'm a pacifist this, I'm a pacifist that. But as a pacifist, I can't
Oh, I've changed.
Hello?
Friend, you want to take
Hi.
a call?
This is Fred Armisen.
Hi.
Can I help you?
Oh my gosh. You sound really cool and like Bill Murray almost.
What? Oh my God, you're not going to believe this.
It's working.
Wow.
Hi. It's such a pleasure to be on here. Thank you guys for having my call.
Thank you for
Thank you.
being here. So what's your name?
My name is Daphne, like the dumb one from Scooby-Doo.
That's cool. Daphne, where are you calling from?
Manhattan.
What part?
We're all up in the 160s, 170s, Washington Heights. I don't know if you've ever
Ooh.
been there.
And Daphne, how old are you?
I just turned 29 actually, yesterday.
29.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Daphne, 29 from Manhattan. And then if there was a book written about your life, what would the title be?
It would be called, wait, what?
That's the
Okay.
title?
I'll take
I
it.
like that.
Okay.
Wait, what? So now, what can we do for you today? Give us a little backstory and then end it with specifically, how can we help? And we will try our best. That's a guarantee.
Okay. I'll set the scene a little bit. Germany,
Please.
1975. You're a 10-year-old girl. You just sat down at the dinner table. Everybody picks up their forks and goes silent. You do not talk for the rest of the meal until everybody has eaten every bite of food and put down their utensils. We're going to fast forward now. That 10-year-old German girl is my mother, and she is a wonderful woman, but she cannot kick the habit of eating all of her food before talking to anybody else at the table. And
Oh my God.
she really wants to participate.
Wait.
Daphne, no, let her keep going. You are cooking with gas, lady.
She really wants to participate. And so the way that she manages this is by eating astonishingly quickly. Like at restaurants, waiters will do a double take because they're like, ma'am, did we bring you your entree? And she's like, yep. Guests
Holy
get visibly
shit.
nervous when they're at our home because they think they're not eating fast enough. And to make the problem worse, the rest of my family is Greek. So we're all sitting there for minimum 90 minutes. And she's just sitting there getting drunker and drunker. So my specific question is, how can we get my mother to kick this habit and eat her food at the same pace as the rest of the table?
First
Okay.
of all, go ahead.
No, you go.
Bravo.
Yeah, well done.
Great. This was the first time somebody painted a picture of the past
Yeah.
and then did a flash forward.
It was confusing, I'll be honest.
Same. But I really liked it.
I did too.
Way to take charge. Now I have a visual. I feel like I understand your mom, a little girl
agree.
in 1975. That's how everybody did it.
Little German.
Now I'm like, it would be tricky. That's how she developed. Flash forward to now, she's like, I just got to eat all this really fast so I can talk to my
must
family. I must hurry. Fred, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm similar to her mom.
You are.
And so I'm on her side
Similar
about it.
how, though?
I eat very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also part German, so I wonder if it comes from that. But so I understand it, and if that's the way she is, my opinion is like, oh, just let her be.
That's how she calls.
I know it's not the way she calls,
Fred,
but
every call you
I
start.
know. I'm sorry,
It's very,
I
yeah.
don't think you need to worry about that.
but I'm just on her side.
I
I'm
get
just
that.
like,
okay.
you
But
know,
when you get a meal,
yeah. I always eat very quickly.
same. But do you talk a little bit while eating?
Oh, maybe.
So that's different than her.
Sure. Although in the morning and for breakfast, I'd like no talking.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Just moving through
Is that
it.
true?
that's really true. I like
Would-
dead silence.
What if you're in a strange city with friends doing something?
This is gonna sound like me trying to be like interesting.
No.
but I do wake up earlier than everyone and go and have my breakfast on my own. And-
Really?
Oh yes.
Why?
Oh yes. So I could have coffee and just focus.
I like
I
that.
can't be first thing in the morning talking to people.
So what if you guys are all out late you'll still
even then.
You set an alarm?
I just wake up really early.
You do?
Yeah. Oh,
Every
yes.
day.
Oh, yes.
What time?
Usually, it's going to sound like a joke, around 5.
Wow.
What if you go to bed at 2 a.m.?
That doesn't happen that much anymore.
What about when you were at SNL?
Oh, then it was, I woke up a bit later.
Okay,
Sure.
I got
Yeah.
you. So your routine is you're going to wake up at 5, you do breakfast alone.
Yep.
And then
Love it.
You're willing to talk during lunch and dinner.
Not just that. If I'm working on a show, if my call time is 7, I'm up super early so that on set I'm not like eating with everybody.
Daphne, when
And
you
it's Daphne, this is about Daphne.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
when you hear that in terms of your mom, does it change anything?
I mean, I think I have a newfound respect for her. I had never thought of what it was like when she was alone. Had not thought about her plans later in the day, like Mr. Armisen had.
But it's weird, isn't it?
I mean, the problem is really, when she's with us, she can eat as fast as she wants on her own. We just want her to be able to.
It's an event.
Participate because she also, I mean, like I said, at a restaurant, the waiters will be concerned. They think that they forgot to bring
It's too fast.
How long are we talking for her to eat her whole meal, to wolf it
90
down?
seconds.
I would say within 10 minutes she's done.
10 minutes? That's not different than I thought.
I think you're talking to 3 fast eaters. You don't
She's
find it
extremely efficient. I mean, so my first thought obviously was one of those complicated bowls that they give to dogs that eat really quickly, but like a nice adult version.
You can't do that in a restaurant, Daphne. That's insane.
Like how you feed a dog peanut butter?
I gotta get a little bit on planet Earth for a second. I thought you were gonna say 90 seconds. And the reason I say that, Daphne, is I'm also a fast eater. Now, very fast.
Really?
Grossly fast.
Wow, this got it super intense.
Like I eat in a way that I wish I slowed down.
Yeah.
What is that?
I just start eating so fast that if I'm like with my kid, they'll literally at times be like, whoa.
That's tough too. When you are the guy who's getting woed from eating. That is tough. I've been there.
I've always
like,
been
you
there.
good?
Where
And then
it's
you
like-
look around and see everybody's like a third of the way through and
People
you're
are
done.
just cutting their main
Yeah.
dish and I'm finishing.
Yeah.
But
I'm on your
You
side.
can do the cutting quickly too.
it's like,
You
have
don't
you ever
need to
seen a
cut.
German Shepherd where you just drop food in the bowl and it just all goes?
Yeah.
You don't even think about
I've seen
all
a German mother do that.
Easy, Daphne.
girl.
I'm so with you
Yeah.
that I order cold food so I could eat it faster. So if there's an option on there that's like, ooh, sushi,
Wait, that's actually
Just so
kind
you
of
can
genius.
slam
That's
I could just
amazing.
wolf it off. And sometimes they try to explain to me like, well, this is. I'm like,
I'm good.
Well, I went to
I understand a sushi. This is going in my stomach.
So I went to a sushi place in Austin where they do one dish at a time and they talk about the fish.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end of it, you're supposed to eat it. I was always done
Oh, yeah,
eating
yeah.
as he was describing,
Dude.
and ready for the next one.
To what? Yes, please.
He'd be like, so this came from gone.
Yeah. Past tense. What city did your mother grow up in?
The closest big city was Cologne.
Oh, wow.
Big
Nice.
city, relative.
And do you get to go to Germany? Do you visit?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you
they don't
fast
really.
there?
It's an interesting combination being half Greek, half German.
Great food.
I'm late all the time, but I
Yeah.
feel like super bad about it.
So, Daphne, I got a question for you. Have you ever considered maybe your family eats slow? And I'm not saying that as a joke. You're talking about a 90-minute meal. You said your mom eats her things and then has to sit around for 90 minutes. 90 minutes. If I go out to dinner with somebody and it's 90 minutes, I want the whole meal. If I go out to lunch with somebody, 30 minutes.
30 is wild.
I want it to be so.
It's doable.
This literally
It's
this
doable.
just happened to me in Vancouver, not as a joke. We were shooting in this neighborhood, and lunch. It was at night, so it was dinner. I decided not to go to craft serve the catered dinner. I went to a Thai restaurant by myself. I sat down. I knew what I wanted. When the woman came to want some water, I said, pad thai, chicken pad thai. She goes, great. Food came. I finished eating. She came back to refill my water. I said, check, please. And she laughed and said, wow, you eat so fast. Other people hadn't even ordered who came in when I was coming in.
That's not a point of pride, but I get what you're
Oh,
saying.
no, I follow you like a religion.
What am I doing?
So,
I'm
Jake,
there
what
to
would you
eat.
do then? What would you do then if one of your beloved daughters is sitting across from
See,
you?
alone,
and she
yeah,
had
alone,
just
I get
started
it.
the salad.
Then I would say, speed up. Let's get out of here. How long
The
you want to
problem
hang
is
out
you're
in
on the
this
mother's
restaurant?
side. You've got to come back over
Well,
to
I was,
Daphne's
but then
side.
Fred opened up a can of worms, and now those worms are
Eaten.
interested.
They've
Yeah.
been eaten quickly.
Yeah,
You guys
yes.
wolfed them down.
We're like fish.
Yeah.
We hate them all.
I understand. I think if you're with someone, you've got to change your pace up. I understand.
But I think it's got to be two-sided. I would say, as your family, new rule: dinner's 45 minutes.
Okay.
90
45
minutes.
I agree. 90 too
90
much.
minutes?
90 too much.
Have you had
90
dinner
too much.
with Greek people before?
Oh, maybe
it's
this is
part
a
of
Greek-
the lifestyle.
But you've got to bridge the Greek-German gap.
Oh, this is interesting. So explain to me about I don't know about Greek people's eating style. I've been to a lot of Greek restaurants, but I always do it fast. Well, look, I love Greek food. I'm not hanging out in there fucking doing a dance. I want the gyro. I want those fries, the vinegar fries. I'm out of there.
No, it's
No, I ain't
supposed
taking
to
it
be
to go. I want to sit at the
tentative
table with
event.
the blue and white
Yep.
thing, a little bit of bread, some olive oil, gone.
I get it.
So
You know what I never knew about Greek culture? Did you know that it's an ancient history?
What?
It's an ancient culture.
Nobody talks about that.
Yeah.
What?
Old.
Whereabouts? What are the origins?
In Athens.
There's a country.
Old structures and
Really?
pillars. I'm not talking about colonial times. I'm talking going way back.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yep.
That's wild.
Very Bill Murray.
Pillars
vibe.
on pillars.
Ah.
So Daphne, explain to us really fast how Greeks do their meals. And I think, look, it feels like we're running a mile to go a block, but I do think there's something here. And I think what it is you're blaming your mother for being German, where I think your family might be too Greek. I think you got to realize I think you got to realize, Daphne, you're in a mixed family. And you're trying to make a German woman Greek as opposed to meeting your mother a little bit where she is. I don't think 15 minutes is insane. I think 90 minutes is insane.
Okay, maybe we can meet in the middle.
That's what I
just
think.
A little bit.
Explain to me Greek
Oh.
culture when you guys all sit around and eat. What's it like?
So I will agree that Greek food is not necessarily complex enough to justify this, but I would say an average meal, especially if you're with your family, it's the summer, you're sitting there, easily 2 hours. Easily 2 hours.
insane.
Like little kids, you put two chairs together and they lay down and they fall asleep. Like you're sitting there. for
Well, listen, if
ages.
someone's sleeping at the table, that's an indicator that this is
Definitely.
going on too long.
I would expect
small
this call
child.
to Daphne. I would expect this call from this setup to be coming from your mother
I agree.
and saying, "I eat at a normal pace." There's kids sleeping at the table.
It's over.
It's over.
What are we doing?
You have to turn seats into a bed
Yeah.
for children to sleep on.
I mean, that
Have
is
to
a red
check.
flag, Daphne,
Go
to be
home.
totally honest.
Have the whole
I said
family
it
go
out
to
loud and
someone's
I hear
house.
it.
I've been
Yes.
hanging in there on your side, but if people are sleeping at a table,
But literally, a lot of times when we'll do something, I'll guess. I will say a lot of times when you say, like, how old are you? I'll go 28. I'm never exactly right, but I'm close.
Yeah.
There's a vibe of people. We've done 400 of these. Daphne, when he said how long, I said 90 seconds. When you said 10 to 15 minutes, I about shit my pants. We weren't close. If
Yeah.
you said my mom gets to a restaurant and within 90 seconds her meal's gone, I'd be like, this woman's out of control. 15 minutes.
also, I like her style.
Yeah. But 15 minutes?
I think he is right, Daphne, but we will try to solve your problem of your mother. This is what, okay, pitch.
But-
My first pitch is let's make the Greek family German. So you said, let's tell people without your mother's knowledge that we're trying to beat your mother in an eating contest for a secret prize.
I like
So
this.
good.
So,
That's so good. My only fear is that she wouldn't notice. She would just be super happy that.
but
She
this
doesn't
isn't,
have to
this
notice.
isn't necessarily about her to start off with.
It's a
This
good
is about
idea.
gamifying the meal.
It's a good idea.
So we're going to turn it into the Olympics, which I believe has its foundation in,
In Greece.
I believe so. And so what we're going to do is we're going to say to everybody, hey, if you can beat the wolf we will give you X. We can pitch on the prize. The mom's the wolf.
And no, she should never know about
The
this.
goal is that she doesn't know, but she's maybe at some point going to look around and go.
Remember the game my brother and I used to play with my dad when we would text? So
yes.
I think part of this game, Daphne, is your mother should never know she's the wolf, but you guys should have a game, and that's beat the wolf.
Yes.
And whoever beats the wolf gets a secret prize for the meal, and all that's going to do is speed everybody up.
Yes.
What do you think of Beat the Wolf?
Good.
Beat the wolf.
That's so good.
And then here's another thing you could do to your mom. You could say, Mom, can we try something together? For every bite, can you ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just eat tapas?
I was thinking that too.
And so that the portions are smaller.
Tapas will throw.
And as the plates arrive, she has to wait and talk.
It could be a double pronger.
Yeah, but you can't say tapas every time. It's a Greek
But
thing.
when you do tapas,
Yeah.
that solves it. But if you go out to another place, it's beat the wolf.
What do you
Beat
think
the Wolf. Actually, I have brothers that would love that. Beat the Wolf is very, very good.
Beat the Wolf is pretty great. What do you think about asking your mom on a night that you're not playing Beat the Wolf? What's the thing we could do? Get the wolf to bark? Get the wolf to howl? And that is, after, you know what you could do? Each bite she takes, ask her a specific question. So get the wolf howling, and that's, she takes a bite and you go, what year were you born again, Mom? And she'll go, 1949. And you go like this. Okay, she takes another bite. Where in Germany again? And then go, Mom, will you tell us a little bit about the town?
What was your dad like?
She'll go like, and then if she keeps eating, go, do you mind telling us now? So she's and then if she's talking with her mouth, if she talk show her. Then if she's talking with, you go, Mom, will you finish chewing first? I just want to see this. So you get the wolf howling, and then the other times you're playing Beat the Wolf. Because if you're you just need specific questions. Have them written down.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ask your mom, wait, as soon as she starts eating, every bite she takes, somebody asks her a question.
I like that too.
Yeah, we can do that.
That'll slow her down.
Yeah.
If you guys speed up and you get her doing that, it's going to fix this problem.
What was cologne like when you were a child?
Yeah. Or you could eat, and even if you want to just do basic stuff, how are those mashed potatoes? Good. Can you get a little bit more descriptive? They're buttery, they're creamy. Good. What do you think was put in them? Do you think any extra ingredients? Yeah.
There's some options here, Daphne.
Yeah.
Where are you leaning?
I really like Beat the Wolf if we're all as a family, because I have siblings and a father who would definitely get into that.
Every time you ask a question, while she's answering, everybody at the table needs a mouthful of food.
Mm-hmm.
So you ask a question, when the question's done, everybody takes a big bite, and by the time she's done answering, you've swallowed. So while she's answering, you guys are chewing and eating.
That's so perfect, actually. You know, she's left me at the table many times in my life because I was too slow. But this sort of like links us together in a relay.
It connects you. She needs to be talking, and when she's talking, you and all your siblings, your dad, are chewing.
Mm-hmm.
There's also severing your relations.
Nope.
That's true too. That is an option to end this.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying you don't have to choose this option,
Yeah.
but you can also just sever relations and say that's the end. We had a wonderful run.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
We had a great, and then now we move on to different.
I don't know.
Okay.
I like
It's also an option.
No, I like to have it in my pocket just in case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a backup, just end the relationship.
So before we get out of this, Daphne, in closing, Fred, any other thoughts? Anything? Where's your head at with this? We've got a Greek, we've got a German, we've got eating fast. What could we impart to Daphne before we find out what she's going to do?
A little bit, it got overlooked, but my option of like choosing a food that has smaller dishes,
Yes,
is actually as jokey as it sounded.
it's a good solution.
It is a little sort of,
I
there's
think
some
it's great,
control
too.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, tapas is Greek in origin.
Well, you
Don't say
could-
Spain. I'm so sick of everything in the world. Spain this, Spain that. There's other countries.
Yeah. You could tapas her meal. So when she orders, you pull the move of you go to the bathroom and you say to the waiter, give the waiter $10 and say, "This is super weird. Will you bring my mother's meal out in 2 portions?"
Little by little. Yeah.
Oh, what if you just actually, little by little, but not by choice? It's not tapas, but they give her it in tapas.
Yeah.
So say my mother has a disorder.
Oh, wow.
Will you, let's say she gets
wow.
meatloaf, cut it in fifths.
She doesn't want a meatloaf. She wants meat slices.
And then if it's mashed potatoes, 1 scoop at a time.
Yeah. You give
And she
that,
gets in and she goes, "This is it." And then they bring another one. She goes, "What the
and they go,
fuck?"
"Here's the second part of your meal."
Daphne, what are you going to do?
Definitely about to text all of my siblings about beating the wolf.
Okay.
I'm actually having dinner with my mom tonight at a restaurant.
Just
but
you
it
two?
is- and 2 of my siblings. But it is Japanese, so I don't know. Maybe they could bring the hand rolls piece by piece.
They do that sometimes. They
you
really
might not
do.
question it, honestly.
So what are you going to, so we would like you to do it tonight. It's too perfect that it's Japanese, Fred's favorite food. Daphne, what are you going to do tonight?
Tonight I'll definitely text. I'm trying to think of something that I could do with any sort of proof, because watching a woman eat slowly is probably not great for the fans.
Well, I don't need you worried
But-
about the fans. I need to know what you're going to do tonight. You're going to play Beat the Wolf? You're going to do Wolf Howl?
Oh, for sure I'm playing Beat the Wolf. That's
Okay,
like the second I hang up, I'm texting my brother and sister.
So you guys
and
are gonna
I really
just-
want to see if she notices.
And so if you play Beat the Wolf in one thing, are you going to do the thing where you ask her questions too?
Yes, maybe I can have my siblings speeding. I see her quite frequently, so I can deploy a couple strategies.
I think we try it all tonight.
I like it too. And you can walk away feeling like
We did it.
The questions part, what I would suggest is come in with pre-prepared questions.
Everybody has to have 2.
Think about 3 talk shows. One of you is her childhood, one of you is her professional life,
I like that.
and one of you is another. So that so you kind of just keep rotating.
Childhood.
What was Cologne like as a kid?
Well, I think you could do childhood, present day, dream of the future.
Yes, great. Where do you see yourself in 10 years, Mom?
What would you love us all to be doing? What would be your dream vacation for all of us to go on?
Mutti, ich habe eine Frage für dich. Ich habe 2 Fragen für dich. 3.
Daphne, do you feel like you're in good hands? Because I think you are.
I do feel really good. And the nice thing about this is that if everything goes to plan, my mother will just have an amazing leisurely dinner where her kids are super interested in her.
Oh.
So,
Exactly right.
There
That's
you
a
go.
win-win.
And if it doesn't work,
thank you
sever
guys so
ties.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Document it a little for us, Daphne, if
You
you
can.
could. We'd love to
I
see.
will try, yeah.
Yeah, we'd love
I
to
will
see
try
some
my
of this.
hardest.
Daphne,
Okay.
you're a great caller. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so
Dankeschön.
much. Have a great day, you guys.
Bye.
Okay, good and pound.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Casper. I sleep on a Casper mattress. It is very comfortable. I'm very happy with it. It came in a box, which was very easy. I didn't have to go mattress shopping, which I hated. I tried Casper. I'm thrilled with it. It is comfortable. It's nice on the old back. I'm a big fan.
Sleep is so important. You know, you have a long day. You can't wait to get in bed. You know, you're tired. You've worked too hard. You sat in traffic. You know, you were walking down the beach. You stepped in dog poo. Things are bad. But that's why when you come home, you're going to get a great, relaxing sleep in a Casper bed with snow technology. Keeps you cool no matter what. Cannot say enough good stuff about Casper. Their pillows, their beds, just the greatest. You come home and you sleep on your Casper mattress again after you've been on the road like me. It's the best. It really is. The worst part about the Casper is you can't really get me out of it when I get in it. So remember, the day always ends well with Casper. Right now, save up to 30% on mattresses and up to 35% on everything else when you go to Casper.com. One last time, that's CASPER.com and save up to 30% on the mattress you deserve. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Thanks. I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Okay, great. Well, you're going to be more excited because I'm not going to lie. We have a guest on this one who's phenomenal and going to give great advice, no doubt. You've got Jake, you've got myself, and we have the great Fred Armisen in studio.
Hi.
No way.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. So what's your name?
My name is Allie.
Allie, where are you calling from?
We're calling from Chicago.
Chicago. Age?
23.
All right, great.
Which part of Chicago, Allie? All right,
Wrigleyville.
Have you seen our van?
It's a long
No.
story, Fred.
We've got
we
a
have
van
in
driving
Chicago.
around there.
Wow.
A plumber, his wife was embarrassed by the look of his car, so we wrapped it with our logo, and they're driving it around Chicago.
No way.
now.
I'm going to have to look out for it now.
Look
A
out
lot
for
of,
it.
around
Nice.
Wrigleyville.
It's
a
right
lot,
in
too.
Wrigleyville.
Yeah.
Allie, what can we do
Yes.
for you today?
Okay. So here's my situation. My roommate and I live below a very nice man. His name is Jeff. And probably a couple months ago now, there was one night my roommate had to be up super early for work, and they were playing drums upstairs until about 2:30 a.m.
Okay.
And we were very nice. We left a very polite note on their door the next morning, just saying like, hey, would you mind keeping it down? Whatever. Nothing comes of it. We don't hear them again. We honestly kind of forget about it. Then about a month after that, I want to say this was like end of May. I had some friends over. We were sitting on our back porch, just kind of hanging out. And Jeff's cat escaped and came down to our porch. And Jeff came to get the cat, and we started chatting. And I think he realized that we were the note people. So he says, you know what? I'm so sorry. He apologized. We were like, it's no big deal, whatever. He says, I'll be right back. He goes back upstairs and
Quick
comes
pause.
back down.
Allie, pause for 1 second. What's
Okay.
your choose your own adventure guess, Fred, of what Jeff's going to do when he comes down? He was told, don't drum. His cat went down there. He goes upstairs. He goes, 1 second. What's your feeling that this is going to go?
Two things. These are just guesses. Number one, here is my new record from the band that I'm in. Or here are my electronic drums that I bought. This should solve the problem.
Okay, Allie, continue.
So Jeff comes back downstairs with a giant Tupperware container full of lobster mac and cheese.
That was on nobody's guest
No,
list.
I had no
Never
idea.
would have got there.
Okay.
Okay. He brought you, but by the way, delicious.
Well,
Weird in Chicago.
Yeah, hold on.
If it was Boston, maybe, but Chicago.
We don't know the deal yet.
Agreed. Okay, so he gives you a bunch of lobster mac and cheese. Go on.
Yes, he tells us that his roommate is a chef and made this lobster mac and cheese. And
Nice.
he gives us the leftovers as an apology.
Oh,
And we were like, Jeff, that is so nice. You don't have to do that, but we appreciate it. Thank you. So we're chatting for another minute, and he notices we have some drinks in our hands, and he asks what we're drinking. We told him it was a vodka lemonade or something. And he says, okay, I'll be back again.
Pause.
This time,
Pause. Allie,
Hold on.
pause.
yeah,
Fred, your guess. What does he come down with now? He said, what are you drinking? Vodka lemonade or something. First time he brought lobster mac and cheese. What does Jeff bring down?
I thought that was a nice gesture, by the way.
Same.
Yeah.
Because if someone's a chef, that's like a
Agreed.
real bonus. But it sounds like I was assuming the story was going that he wanted some of those drinks
Same. But then he went upstairs and came down.
with a cup, maybe.
Allie.
Up of him move.
Allie.
so he
What
actually
happened?
didn't go upstairs this time. He went downstairs into the alley, and we were very confused as to what he could
Pause.
possibly be going to go get.
Pause, Allie. What did he come back with?
This
from
guy
the
doesn't
alley?
live in the building.
Okay, that's the wrong
Okay.
answer.
Listen.
Okay, so then what did he come back with from the alley?
He came back with a bottle of vodka and told us that he owns the bar next door. So he
That's cool.
went to the bar, took a bottle of vodka, and then came and brought it to us.
Okay.
Okay.
Allie, what's the problem
Oh.
here?
Yeah. It's
The
He stopped
problem
playing
now
drums.
like a
is-
human crow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just kept bringing us stuff. Now, every time I see Jeff, I feel like we owe him something. His
Mm.
response to our little complaint was he blew it way out of the water.
Fred,
No,
your thoughts?
I think I don't think he thinks you owe him anything. I think you're at a place of peace.
Hmm.
I think he's made gestures to say, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to be a good neighbor.
Right.
And it doesn't sound like he's asking for anything. If I'm not mistaken, it doesn't sound like.
No, but I think for her, she's feeling, because they said, will you stop drumming? And he did.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, in my opinion, even. Then he gives lobster, macaroni, and cheese from a chef. That's above. Then he goes and gets him a bottle of vodka. This is now, Jeff's done first of all.
We feel in debt to Jeff.
Fred, go ahead.
I think they're unrelated. I think you're tying these things together with the drums. All he's doing is saying, I'm a good neighbor. I'm a new friend. That's all. I don't think anyone owes anyone anything. If I were to do that, I'd be like, yeah, the drums thing is a long time ago.
But you would do more than the mac and cheese?
I think people do it sometimes as like, I'm a friendly person.
Does he keep going?
too
Is there
much.
more and more stuff coming your way?
No, nothing else coming our way. He does retrieve our packages and put them at our door for us.
It's getting too
but
much.
that's about it.
Now, let me ask a male-female question.
Okay.
Does he want to sleep with you guys?
That's a good question.
I don't think so. Jeff
Okay.
is, if I had to guess, probably in his 60s.
Doesn't change anything.
Yeah. Actually, maybe
might make more sense.
might mean him-
He's like, I'm at a disadvantage.
I'm gonna bang you like a drum.
Mac and cheese and vodka might help.
Yeah.
Okay, so you
combo, by
don't
the
think
way.
it's that vibe. You think he's just being nice. He is older
think
than
he's
you,
just
so
being
for him,
nice.
okay. So then your question today is what?
It's what should we do to repay our debt to Jeff?
No. Don't worry about repaying anything. I don't think he's asking for anything. I think he's just trying to be like, I'm an interesting person, and you definitely don't know him anything, and I don't think he's asking for anything. I think it's a very like, in his language, he's like, oh, these are just nice people who live downstairs. I wouldn't.
I think that's a good take, but I am going to go in another direction.
Okay.
But I think that's a very sensitive to Jeff take of he's just saying, I'm a nice guy. This is not a lot for me. I wasn't going to eat the leftovers anyhow. I own the bar, so I got it wholesale. What I would give to him is I would get an electronic drum machine that's quieter, and I would get him that. Because now he's stopped drumming. He likes drumming. So, yeah, like, I didn't mean to say don't do your drumming. You can drum, but I found this cheaper thing that you could do. You've been a good neighbor to us. Here's a good thing to you. Because now we're saying, even though we're in our 20s, we're cool too. What's the look, Fred? You hate it.
No.
Yeah.
This is your show. I support anything you say.
You're the guest.
I think that because he owns a bar, he has plenty of alternatives to play drums somewhere.
That's true.
If you have that much space, definitely there's a place in that bar you could set up a little kit.
That's
and
true.
practice. Like when I heard the beginning of the story, I thought it was like a young person who's struggling, and like that's the only place you can practice.
Yeah.
Yep.
If this guy owns a bar,
He can drum.
he's covered.
And this is coming, you're a drummer.
Yeah.
So for you, you have no sympathy for him. You're like, he can drum anywhere.
Oh, that's like, I mean, if you take on an instrument, you figure out a way to get a space,
Yeah.
and to like never bother anybody.
What about if someone if you're drumming alone, does that feel strange? Because my pitch would be maybe you tell him you want a drum show. I would say go up there and make him feel like a drum rock star, and maybe bring up a couple cocktails, but ask him, be like, we really liked your drumming, and kind of pay the favor back in that way.
Sorry, we said no that one time. Is there any
Yes.
chance?
It was the time
The
thing.
mac and cheese, the lobster mac was so good. Can we come up and bring a meal
We'd
and
like-
watch you play drums
Yes.
one night?
Yes. Combine everything.
I like that. If this does help at all, I play instruments as well. So could we jam with Jeff?
Yes.
Oh, what do you
Jamming.
play?
I play bass.
And what does your roommate play?
She doesn't really play, but we can like get along. She can get
She
like a
watches.
keyboard or something.
If you
Fred?
open that door,
Uh-oh.
then you will be hearing him practice more and more. Because
Yeah.
then it'll be like, hey, we're cool with each other with
that's
music.
true.
And that'll just, and then also, what if it's bad?
Yeah.
Then, and they're like, well, we'd like to not do this again. He'd be like, oh, no, but we sounded great. And I got us a show. Then then you're stuck.
Well, could you, this is a bad idea. Could you say you want to play with him at the bar?
Fred, your thoughts on this?
I just,
Nervous.
but something occurred to me. I don't know if I'm not crazy about the fact that he got vodka from his bar.
How come?
Because it's a business.
From an inventory standpoint, he's blurring
I'm
a
little bit
line.
like,
What are you doing?
if it was me, if it was my bar, I'd say like, well,
Come down and get a free drink.
come down anytime and let
Agreed.
them know that I'm the owner and you can
Get a free drink.
get a free drink. To bring a bottle back is like
Weird.
If I worked at the bar, I'd be like, this isn't like a
Clubhouse.
free. Yeah, it's not a clubhouse where you just like grab whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's a
Right
little
about
like
that. We need those because the bar manager is like, I know you own it, Jeff, but I run the numbers.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like
I have to answer for these 2 years.
We're sinking
yeah,
down
this
here,
is like
Jeff.
this is like
This is what
really-
John Taffer gets mad at Bar
Oh,
Rescue all
completely.
the time.
You're sinking yourself. Yeah, exactly.
This is
Are there two people on the call?
the roommate.
Oh, I
Hi,
didn't know
yes,
that.
this is the roommate here.
What's up, girl?
Hey,
What's your name?
Amy.
Amy, what do you think the issue here is for Ree? Like, what's the big problem here? Just you feel a little bit guilty?
I just feel bad because I didn't want to be that person, but I did have to be at work at 3 a.m. and I was
No,
a little
no.
irritated.
You're
Yeah.
exactly right.
Wait, you need to be at work at 3 a.m.
That day, yeah, I did.
What do you do?
I'm a production manager at a venue. We had an early load in.
That's cool. Let me ask you ladies a question. His claim to fame is that his friend's a chef and he owns a bar. What makes you guys special? What are you linked into in Chicago? Because he brought you essentially leftovers.
Mhm.
He brought you
Mhm.
whatever was in
true.
his fridge and then at his bar. So let's not go crazy here, but what's something, it's like re-gifting. What do you guys have in your house that's specific to you guys that you can re-gift and then be done with this? What's something when you
Oh,
look
okay.
around
This
that apartment?
actually is.
You
yeah.
go. You
Okay.
go.
So the venue I work at, we had this book tour come through, and we now have 800 of their books left that I have to
There
get
you
rid of.
go. That's perfect. Give him 800 plugs.
No, but that's a really good
It's
answer.
perfect.
Yeah.
What's good about it is if it makes everything boring and he becomes disinterested, great.
Great. But he gifted you his trash.
And then she gifts him her trash.
What
the
is
only
the book?
reason he gave the lobster is he's like, I'm not eating
It's
this.
Going Infinite by Michael Lewis.
Give him that.
It's signed.
That's great.
It's signed. That's perfect. And
Great.
you give it to
And,
him and
yeah.
you go, hey, we just wanted, you gave us that vodka and
I work at this venue and we got these books.
and I wanted to give it to you to say thanks for being such a great neighbor.
Yeah.
And then what you guys can do if he gives you something else, just give him extra stuff.
I would say, actually, to that point, try to taper it off by continually giving more and more meaningless things to the point
Totally.
where he's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
But you work at
That was a
a
toothpick.
venue. Who was that? Which one of you works at the venue?
Amy, roommate number 2.
Amy, and then roommate number 1. What's some trash you have in your house or from your job? Not
Ooh.
trash, but like extra stuff.
Just stuff. Oh, my grandmother likes to mail me stuff that she works at the dollar store. So she finds a lot of fun stuff and mails it to me. So I have
Great.
a lot of
Great.
dollar store stuff.
So
that I
you
could
give him
send to
say
Jeff.
this was from my grandma. Who cares? She sends me a lot of it, and then you get the signed book, and he'll go, "This is really random," and you go, "Just as random as essentially lobster
Yeah.
mac and cheese in a bottle of
Yeah,
vodka."
and then the whole relationship will sort of collect dust.
Yeah, or or exactly right though. Or in a month, he'll go, "Hey, I got this," and you go like this. "Wow, thanks, Jeff."
Cool.
And then you go, "All right, what
Here's a
trash do we
coaster.
have?" And then he goes, "Great, you guys just give each other trash."
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that?
This could work. I
Well,
like
I'll tell
that.
you what, this will work.
Yeah.
This is better than jamming with him at the bar. Fred was right. That's going to create some problems. You give him a signed book he doesn't care about and some from the dollar store from your grandma. He's got to say thank you.
Yep.
He's got to be like, oh, that's really sweet, guys. And then he's going to close the door and go, what the fuck?
Going Infinite.
Why do I don't want to read this
Michael
book?
Lewis.
This is junk.
Mike and Ike's. Yeah.
So when are you ladies going to do this?
We can do this like tomorrow,
Okay.
honestly.
So here's what we'd like you to do. Will you take a photo of the book and the dollar store trash and will you send it to us? And then will you follow up
Absolutely.
with us
Yes.
after how he responds?
Yes.
Ladies, thanks for the call.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Bye. Hey, everybody, we just want to remind you, if you want to watch new episodes of We're Here to Help, it drops a day early on Hulu. So you can watch the new episode a day early. And we're also dropping a bunch of older episodes from season 1 and season 2. So get involved.
We're Here to Help is hosted by Jake Johnson and Gareth Reynolds. If you'd like to be on the show, please email us your question at helpfulpod@gmail.com. And if you want to watch video episodes of We're Here to Help, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/here-to-help-pod to see our entire catalog.
We're Here to Help is produced by Rabbit Grimm Productions, executive producers Rob Hollis, Jeff Porter, and Natalie Hollis, associate producer Jesse Thurston, editing, mix, and master by Chris Fowler.
Theme song by Oliver Raleigh. The cover artwork is by James Fosdyke. Animations by Andrew Strzelecki. And if you'd like to see Gareth do stand-up on the road, go to GarethReynolds.com. Remember, all of the advice given on We're Here to Help is for entertainment purposes only, and all listeners should be adults and make their own decisions.
That was a HeadGum podcast.